Carolyn Dube here, and today I'm playing with the new 6-inch round jelly plate. Now this little guy, I have to say, completely sparked a whole lot of play in my world, and I found a couple of different ways that I really like using it. One of them is as a mask, so not even as a jelly plate, but as something completely different. And because it has that round shape, well, I'm able to do some things using stencils that I would have a hard time doing otherwise because I'm terrible at actually cutting a perfect circle. So the jelly plate is doing all that hard work for me. Well, enough of my talking about it. Come take a look and see how I was playing with it. So here is the 6-inch round jelly plate, and I'm putting on some black paint. I'm using Dick Blick's Blick Acrylic student grade black paint. Absolutely love how this stuff covers. And I want to put a stencil on this that has words. So that means I'm going to put it on backwards. That means the words look like they aren't readable to me at the moment. And then this is a piece of deli paper, and I'm just smushing it on, really kind of making sure it goes in there to pick up all the details of the design. And now I actually have round stenciling from this, and that's actually a byproduct. I'm going to do this again with another sheet, and I'm not even aware that my deli paper is in the black paint over on my palette, but that's okay. I'm really just into doing this. And I've got one more of those. What I was doing there was pulling up some of the paint because this is what I really want to do, is positioning that right on there, right into my art journal page. And when I lift this up, it's going to give me the print that's left behind, and the words would be facing the correct direction this way. But when I do it, you can see because I had it hang off the edge, there's that piece on the right that's still good. So I'm actually going to use that. I don't want to waste anything. So I'm going to put this down here at the bottom, and I'm going to push it down. And because I'm just a little too slow today, apparently, I'm not going to get much of a print there. So I think if I try and force it and really push it down, somehow that's going to make it a little bit better. And not really, but I'm just not giving up on that concept. But maybe now I've kind of come to terms with it, that not as much was going to show up down there. Well, I was thinking I was going to do this all black and white, but now I want to do yellow. Of course, right after doing black, I want to do yellow. And black has a real tendency to muddy up the yellow very, very quickly. So for this one, I'm actually going to clean off the jelly plate, which is something I very, very rarely do. That's a piece of packing tape, and all I'm doing is pushing it down to pull up the black flecks. My brayer has also got black paint on it that will transfer right into some yellow paint. So I'm actually going to use a whole separate brayer for this one. That way my yellow can stay bright yellow. Well, here comes the yellow paint. I'm using a fluid acrylic from Deco Arts. And what I want is just a really bright, happy, sunshiny yellow. And I want to put it exactly over where I jelly printed before. Now, probably if I'd planned this out, I could have, planned it out a little bit better. But the beauty of this is I don't have to plan things out. I don't have to think ahead of time because this circle is going to fit right on top of the other circle. So once I've got it the color that I want, because it's the black, I'm just going to put this right on top of it. And my yellow is going to show up perfectly as if I'd thought about it ahead of time, and no one will know, well, except you, that I didn't put the yellow down first. So when I lift this up, I'm going to get that line again of paint on the side, just like I did with the black. And this is when my little oops there with not enough black paint and the circle didn't really show up as a circle down there. The yellow now is totally going to define it. I'm moving a little bit faster so it didn't dry out on me. I thought I was going to go with the white and the yellow and the black, but now I want orange. But I don't want it to smear onto my yellow. Not a problem. I am going to use the jelly plate right back on top of the space that I had before, and that's going to act as my mask to protect the yellow and the black there so that I can put orange all around it without having to be super careful about the edges or precise, that kind of thing, because I'm absolutely terrible about being very precise around an edge. So I'm totally taking the shortcut with this. The fact that a jelly plate kind of sticks to the paper, wow, this absolutely makes it so easy. The thing's not sliding around at all. Well, thanks for joining me for a little play and experimentation here with the new jelly plate. If you've enjoyed this video and like to see more of what I'm up to, I'd love it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you'll never miss out on a video. And I've also got a newsletter where I have free downloadables and things only for newsletter subscribers over on my blog at acolorfuljourney.com. Thanks for being a part of this colorful journey.